Welcome to Mommy Issues, a podcast where an ex-reality TV star mom
and her reality TV loving daughter
bridge the gap between their generations through celeb news, all things Bravo,
and their own personal mommy issues.
I wanted to get started because there's so much to talk about, and I literally have to leave in an hour. So,
okay.
Welcome to the show, everybody. We're gonna jump right in.
Okay.
Okay. Highs and lows. You want to get started first?
Yeah. My high is that I'm in Charlotte with your sister, and I always love being here. It's not hot, and so that's my highlight. My low light is I have horrible shoulder pain, so I'm going to put some icy hot on there. Because we drove here. We drove here because I have to bring a lamp to your sister, and that just killed me.
I don't know how you do drives like that. It's so crazy. I can barely make it the drive to Palm Springs, and it's like an hour and a half away.
I don't mind it. And Ken rented like a really nice, like an X7 BMW. So it was so comfortable. I mean, the car like practically like, cradled you and massage and whatever, but still
It's a lot. Driving like that is a lot. Okay. My high is Lola started daycare and she's doing great. Like obviously having an adjustment period, like not crying the whole time, but on and off and stuff.
The video I saw yesterday, and she had been crying the whole time.
She had been crying. You can see her eyes are puffy, but then I pick her up and her eyes are like not puffy. So she hasn't been crying for a while, but
right. She got over it.
It's just like this is the best thing for her to be around other kids and like all this stuff. And it's also weird. I was not, I haven't been here for the last 3 days with her because I was on a job, but yesterday was the first day that I was home and she wasn't here. And I got so much done. It was unbelievable. And I was like, oh, this is what it's like for people who have help. Like, no wonder people can have more than one kid because they're just like, yeah, I'm not like spending every waking second with my kid. And I'm like, yeah,
no, and she is.
I see that now.
When you FaceTimed me yesterday, she is a wrecking ball.
She is a wrecking ball. You really like.
It's like she does not stop.
No.
It's like she's looking for shit to get into.
Yeah.
Like I say it in Spanish, tiene ganas de joder.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm going to hit my head on the wall. You're going to stop me from doing that. I'm going to go like this. Now I'm going to grab this stick. Yeah. Now I'm going to run over there. Now and then she comes to the phone with me and she goes, and then she runs away. And it's like, she's a riot. She
is a wrecking ball. Like I was doing my makeup just to like get on the.
I am so sorry. There's 3 fucking dogs here.
That's annoying.
And one of them barks so much that God is going to lose her job. And it's not mine. And it's not Homer.
It's a process of elimination.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing my makeup to like get onto the podcast today and I was like rushing whatever. And she just comes up to me and she's I'll give her some of my makeup to play with so that she'll leave me alone so I can just like get whatever. So she comes up to me. She's like, like, give me something. And then I'll like give her like an eyebrow gel and she walks away. And then I'm like trying to finish. She comes back and like no eyebrow gel inside. She's like, I was like,
oh my God, she's so funny. I can't.
Anyway, so my high is daycare. It's like I'm just happy and excited for her. I'm happy and excited for John Liam and I to have space and time to get our stuff done.
You have then time when you spend with her that's just
I saw you yesterday.
Yes, you guys went like with her, I don't know, and she was double fisting French fries.
Yeah, like we were like, let's take her to dinner. I don't know.
And it was so cute. It looked so chill,
That's the thing about not being with her every waking second. When we picked her up, I was like, I want to hang out with you until you go to sleep and like really be there, not on my phone, whatever. So that's my high. Yeah. My low is just that this job that I did, it's not a low. It's just, I had weird hours. Like my call times were weird. I had to like be on set at like 2:00 in the afternoon. So I was wrapping at like 1 a.m, which sucked. So my schedule is all over the place. I tried to go to sleep last night at like 10:00 and I couldn't go to sleep until like 12:30 because my clock is weird. So, I just hate that. I like to get to bed early because I prefer to have a good morning. I like to be alert and awake in the morning and it's just been hard, but that's really not too bad of a low.
Right.
Okay, let's dive into gossip. I have so much to talk about. I have so many notes. So
Okay.
many notes. First and foremost, let's talk about the VMAs because that just happened. What I hate this because I was on set. I love award shows. I don't care
I
what
love
they
award shows,
are.
but I didn't love that one, so I saw it later on social media, but I missed all that
Well,
drama.
literally same. All I did was like kind of go on Instagram and YouTube and like watch performances and this and that, but I do feel like we have to talk about it. So the VMAs were this week. And I have just some highlights, things that we want to talk about. First of all, Olivia Rodrigo performed. What did she perform? Vampire and I Want to Get Him Back. But during her vampire performance, it was her.
It was staged.
Yeah, and her. If you're an Olivia Rodrigo fan, you know her vampire music video was her performance. Like the stage is falling apart. It's like it's a reference to the video.
Yeah, and some people were freaking out thinking that it was really falling apart, like Selena Gomez.
Specifically, Selena Gomez was like, "Wait, what's going on?" And she became like a meme, and then she posted on her Instagram story like, I refuse to be a meme just because I'm acting the way that I normally would.
Hey, whatever. But you can't refuse to be a meme. Even I'm a meme.
You are a meme, but your meme is good.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're a meme. It just goes with the territory.
It goes with the territory of a live award show. Like that's kind of the whole point.
And also pre-recorded shit and also scripted shit. You put yourself out there and there's a camera in front of you and you can become a meme.
I just think like award shows are notoriously for that, for the audience. People love to live tweet during award shows. It's so fun. It's why I like it. I like the communal experience of an award
we're
show.
Watching together.
Yes. And like that, people are like, oh my God, did you see this? And like in real time, people are tweeting like, blah, blah, blah. Everyone has an opinion. I just find it to be fun. So there is like, obviously more to it than just being a meme. It's the fact that like Olivia Rodrigo is performing probably for the first time since all the Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo stuff happened in front of Taylor Swift. Selena Gomez is best friends with Taylor. So her having a reaction that looks negative to Olivia's performance, it became a bigger thing. And I think that was the comment on it. But like, again, who cares?
Like I can't stand Taylor Swift anymore.
Well,
it made me dislike her. All of it made me dislike her.
What in particular?
Everything. I think that Taylor Swift is too self-important. I like how she used to be more humble. I hate that she thinks she's like, I don't know, the white millennial Oprah or something.
But isn't she?
No, she's not. No, she's not. No, she's not.
She has tremendous influence.
Yes, and she's not handling it graciously. I don't think so. But this is just the opinion of an old, lonely woman sitting on a bench in Charlotte.
Well,
okay, I'm not lonely.
You're not lonely, and you're not old.
Oh no,
but you're poor.
I'm not poor.
Okay,
and but I am old.
Well, Taylor Swift came to the VMAs because she was receiving an award. Like that's what happened. Also, can we just get this off the table? Taylor Swift doesn't know how to dress. Not for award shows.
She doesn't know how to dance. And that whole thing where she gets so excited about everybody's song. And it's like, hey, whatever, que come mierda. Whatever. Go ahead.
She doesn't know how to dress, and I like fear that she's taking advice from her friend Blake Lively, who like also famously doesn't have a stylist and like will throw stuff together. I feel like Taylor Swift is like, yeah, more is more, and I'm just gonna go out there wearing this like hideous dress, and it's gonna be great.
But what do you mean, like the black dress that she wore?
I thought she looked so bad.
It's just
so bad.
I honestly have a very similar dress to that I would wear to work when I was doing Daily Flash. I don't know.
I don't know if that. I don't know what that says about you, but I don't think it's
I'm
good.
just saying it was just not a dress for an awards show. I don't remember, but her dress, I know it had like little gold buttons.
I think it was Versace. It was just like a black dress that had like, there was so much going on in this. She was wearing a lot of jewelry on top of the fact that it was a lot of hardware on the dress. It was, there was a lot going on. And I just
was it long to the floor?
It was long to the floor, but it was sleeveless. I don't know. Yeah. I think she doesn't know how to dress. I think she needs to kind of get a stylist she probably has one, but I think she needs to get another one. But
and her hair, and she needs a hair stylist. Her hair always looks bad.
That's besides the point. The VMAs was a really put on performance of Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter's friendship. Sabrina Carpenter is the one that we talked about.
The one that was on stage with her when she made her whole, oh, that wasn't there.
Remember, you sent a text message to me and Kathy saying, is this
Oh, yeah.
Britney Spears? I don't know.
No, I thought it was Miley.
Oh, Miley Cyrus, but it was Sabrina Carpenter. She's the one who's opening for Taylor Swift during the Eras tour. She's the one who has a feud with Olivia Rodrigo. Taylor also has a feud with Olivia Rodrigo. So there was just like a performance of like best friends in the whole entire world, hugging, kissing. At one point, Taylor was wearing like an outfit that looked exactly like Sabrina Carpenter's. It was just a lot. It was a BFF show. It was a BFF show.
And that's why she's not the white Oprah of millennial.
Okay. Well, that actually could be true. It's also Olivia was performing and there was like no cut to reaction from Taylor. And friend of the pod, my friend Alex, told me that there was a camera guy that was specifically assigned to Taylor for reaction. And you just know that Taylor's team was like, during Olivia's performance, or, you know, if she wins an award, do not cut to Taylor.
Right. I found that really strange too.
I just think like, let the award show be the award show. Let it be a live event where things can happen. We don't know what's going to happen.
Don't censor it. Don't censor it. Show us the things as they are.
I mean, to be fair, Taylor does probably have trauma from award shows, like when Kanye went up and stole the mic from her and all that stuff. I think she wants it to be a controlled situation these days, but I don't. I want it to be chaos. That's why people watch award shows.
Okay, so that speech she got up and that I sent you, the one about Buster or something. What's his name? The guy that bought her
Scooter Braun.
Scooter, Buster, whatever. Was that there?
That was not there. I don't know where that was.
Oh, okay.
But man, to be like calling him out by name and stuff. I mean, yeah, Taylor just did a speech at some award show.
In a position that her stuff could be bought without her consent or knowledge. She should be fighting with her lawyers. The guy saw an opportunity and he took it. There is nothing wrong. I think that artists should own their music.
Totally.
But to own your music, protect your music. I have trademarks that I protect. Like I own Skinny Latina. I own the name Skinny Latina. I trademarked it many years ago. No one can steal it from me because I trademarked it. And so you find legal ways to protect your stuff. Nobody's saying that an artist cannot own their own music. You are just sour grapes because your lawyer or your team or whatever, all those people from wherever you're originally from didn't have the sophistication or the wherewithal or whatever.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of like the point. She's saying like, when you first break into this industry, you're lucky to get anything. You're lucky to get the finger, you know? Okay. So like you're right. She didn't protect herself and it seemed as though the speech that she gave I don't even know where it was, but if you haven't seen it, Taylor gave a speech about like naming Scooter Braun, saying like, he bought my music. He didn't even
post it on, our Instagram.
Okay. He didn't give me a phone call. He didn't whatever. It seemed like the thing that she was most upset about was the fact that like there was a lack of respect of calling and saying like, hey, this is happening. I just want to let you know, business is business, whatever. But like, I'm just telling you,
I think that it is so irresponsible of her to do that, to damage his reputation for doing what any businessman would do. She did not protect herself. She has been, at the beginning, she had nothing. Now she has an incredible empire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go cry on somebody else's time. Don't give me that shit. My heart does not bleed for you. Make more music, whatever. He owns that one. Well, or offer to buy it back at a profit, because that's how business works.
Well, at the end of the day, she's re-recording her music and she has so many fans that will not listen or stream the music that Scooter brought.
But that's wrong.
She will.
You think that's fair?
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't believe in the takedown of somebody like Scooter Braun. I don't believe in canceling him. I don't believe in, your fan base is unbelievably fierce and loyal. And if you are naming him and saying he can't buy me and he's a piece of shit, your fans are going to go after him. And I don't think that's fair. I think that's
what
wrong.
I'm telling you. Her fans skew very young, very not knowing what a venture capitalist, what is an equity company, whatever. These are big companies that have purchased, together with Scooter Braun, her catalog of music. They had a right to buy it because it was available for sale.
I agree.
If I had the money, I would have bought it. For her now to put him down and ask her Taylor Swift fans to boycott that music, it's irresponsible and it's wrong. We're trying to live in a fair world where everything is equitable. I'm sorry, I don't care that she's a woman. I don't care that he's a man. You know what I mean? We want no, because I'm tired of that.
Yeah,
it's like, oh no, he took from a woman. No, we're equal people. We want to be equal. Let's act equal, right? You are an amazing star that has created an empire of music, and you write your music, you sing your music, you whatever. And this person saw an opportunity, believed in your talent so much, and knew that you're a great investment. Why do they have to call you? What does she want them to call her about?
I don't know.
I can't deal with it. No, I can't. So I am no longer.
Well, especially
people like me
it's hypocritical to be so gung-ho about like, I can't believe he's stealing my music, blah, blah, blah. It's not about the business. It's about the respect. I own my music. To then go and try to get writing credit from a fan of yours, Olivia Rodrigo.
That is outrageous.
To go and try to like get as much money as possible from her. And then, and not to mention the hypocrisy of Sabrina Carpenter absolutely ripping off Ariana Grande and her style and her melody and the way that she sings her lyrics, and no one's saying shit. And Ariana Grande is not asking for writing credit. Just think about that. Okay.
No, I agree. I think like people look at this.
Hi, Homer.
Hi, Homer. Say hi, Homer. I think people like me who are not, her target audience are disappointed. And this is what makes me mad, about women and equality and all the things that we want. It's like, you can't talk out of both sides of your mouth. You have to be honest and you have to apply things fairly.
Yourself.
How do you do that to Olivia Rodrigo when she's just getting started, just like when you were getting started?
Right.
Now you're doing that to somebody for whom you are a mentor. She's actually said that you have influenced her music. Any young girl now in pop music is influenced by Taylor Swift.
Of course.
That's the way it works. So
because she's the Oprah of the millennials.
She's not, but she thinks she is. She's una equivocada. I just really, I'm not dealing with her.
The only thing I want to make sure, I want to be clear is, I am a Swiftie. I am a Swiftie.
Okay.
But what I don't agree with is the fact of taking down and trying to cancel somebody when you have tremendous influence and your fans are vicious. Yeah. It's Beyonce saying something about Taylor Swift. Beyonce's fans are insane. They will go after anybody she says, I don't fuck with that person. Yeah. And Taylor knows that that's what her fans are going to do. It's like, we don't need to like crush Scooter Braun's life. This man has kids. This man is like, he's just a man.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Why are they doing that to him? He's a businessman that made a very good decision. And now he has a right to sue her for defamation. He absolutely has a case for defamation. And he's going to have damages because there is a point where people were listening to her music. And if then all those Swifties are now going to boycott him, he's going to show a loss of income. And now she's going to be liable. And she's going to be liable for his attorney's fees and for all that. And I hope it happens. Only because, no, I hope it.
Because you want her to learn a lesson?
No, I want... Beba, the reason anybody becomes a lawyer for the most part is because you believe in justice and equity. And that is what is equitable. You understand? Yes. That is the truth. So it's not about who I like more, who I like. The other day I told you, I think I became a Swiftie. Remember during the concert when everybody was like, wow, I like really like it now. No, she turned me off. I'm done.
Damn. Okay, well, that's what we have to say.
This is gonna cut deep when she finds out.
God, I hope she doesn't listen to this episode.
I hope she doesn't.
I hope she skips this one. I'll just put on the title of the app, Taylor Swift, please skip this episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Just so she knows. I just want her to be aware.
Just so she knows. I don't want her to be hurt. She's going through a lot.
Okay, there's nothing really else of the VMA. Shakira won like a Lifetime Achievement Award. She lip synced her entire performance, but it was fine because she looked amazing. She's 47.
She's amazing. And I really want her.
She looks so good.
Remember, people used to say like relationship, is it shipping? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, it is. I don't want you to say that, but sure.
Okay, well, whatever the word is, and that be too wordy, but I want her and Chris Martin to get together. They sing together all the time, and Chris Martin sings in Spanish, and there is really great chemistry.
Well, Chris
between
Martin
them.
is if either engaged or married
is
to
he?
Dakota Johnson. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
if I were Dakota Johnson, I'd be worried about Shakira because wow,
Okay,
they
whatever.
love singing together.
So at the VMAs, the other thing is NSYNC presented the award for Taylor. And there's also like a TikTok circulating with NSYNC being like, do you know something? No, do you know something? They're getting back together. NSYNC is getting back together.
Yeah, well, they said that they were getting back together for one song.
Well, this is a thing.
That's all they said.
The reason why NSYNC has not gotten back together in so many years, because Backstreet Boys got back together when when the Jonas Brothers were getting back together, when there was just resurgence.
What's the reason? What's the reason you think?
The reason why they never got back together was because of Justin Timberlake. And now Justin Timberlake is hanging on by a thread.
That's exactly
like
it.
In the culture, people are just
I would tell them, now you want me?
Yeah. It's just clear that, and I think like the whole presenting an award and walking out as NSYNC with Justin, to me, he was like, I need to hear what this reaction is when we all walk out together to see if it's like worth moving forward with it. And by the way,
Justin, it's worth it. You have nothing else going on.
No, and it's beyond he does have stuff going on. He came out with a song with Nelly Furtado and Timbaland.
Oh, and I love Nelly Furtado. I heard it.
Mommy, you heard the song?
Yeah.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
But I love Nelly Furtado. Bad. And then his last album was a total flop. I think he's just like, he's not doing well. He's just like, I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure this out. And NSYNC is like his last hope.
Go to an NSYNC concert. I would.
Oh my God, are you kidding me too?
Like I would go with you guys.
This is the best thing to happen to NSYNC, to all those boys, to Justin. I think this is a smart move.
It is a smart move.
It's just very it's obvious. And I don't like feeling like I can see behind the curtain with stuff like this, Yeah. But yeah, NSYNC is getting back together. So
you heard it here.
You heard it here first,
Third.
baby. Okay, hold on. Let me just Okay, so Ariana Grande did a Vogue Beauty Secrets video. Did you see this? The Vogue Beauty Secrets, it's almost like talking to the mirror and they're putting on their makeup, whatever. Yeah. So she did one, and during it, she got emotional talking about how in like 2018, she did a lot of Botox and filler. And she was talking about how like she was almost like hiding from everybody, and she started getting emotional. And it's giving Kylie Jenner being like, I regret doing so much to my body and face. And I think that we're kind of turning a little bit of a leaf here.
I hope we are.
I hope so too.
The whole reason I wrote Lola Loves Her Selfie is because of that. I was reading an article in the New Yorker that Kathy gets here, and Tallulah, the one, Willis, is that her name? Tallulah? Like one of isn't that her name? There's the three daughters of Bruce Willis.
Oh, I don't know. I only know rumor.
Okay, well, my God, poor thing. Like the first time she appeared on something she was talking about, she had anorexia and she had all these issues. And the first time that she appeared on something, people were saying, oh my God, she looks deformed. Her mother must hate her because she's the ugly one. And she looks like,
oh my God.
And it affected her whole life. She had to be in, therapy. She became addicted to substances. Then she got to 84 pounds. And I don't understand why we don't realize what we do to each other with these horrible comments and with all the things we do if you look, I don't think it's a free country. This is a great thing about freedom. If you want to make yourself look like a cyborg, or you want to look like a Barbie, or you want to look, that is your right. But I do feel that young women or women who are in a public, have a platform, should really kind of show what you're doing or be honest about what you're doing, because if not, you are hurting young girls, like hurting them to the point where some little girl, they cut themselves, they deprive themselves of food, and some commit suicide. Like, yes, that is on your head. You need to know that that is on your head. When Kim Kardashian posts those pictures, where her waist is 12 inches, which is not humanly possible.
Yeah, it's
hurting.
photoshopped.
You are hurting women everywhere. Like I
Yeah.
sent it to you the other day. I'm like, is this real? Because I feel horrible about myself by looking at her, and I'm old. You know what I mean? And I'm affected. And I consider myself a pretty self-confident person. I've seen it all. I like whatever, and I know in my head, you had
That
to
it's
tell me
fake.
it was fake.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I didn't, but notice that I had to send it to you for you to confirm that.
I think
So
it's just like we all have to assume that anything that you're seeing online is most likely not real. Like you have to come into it knowing that. And then if you're like find out that it is, you can be pleasantly surprised. But I think you have to know going into anything, social media, anything, you're just like, that's probably not real.
What I notice is like you, your sister, all your friends, you guys don't filter.
No,
you guys don't fix pictures. You hate that.
No,
So
not
why is it that people
pictures.
your age
No, but
do
listen,
it anyway?
I got a message from my friend Natasha who she had seen a clip from our Instagram of us talking, whatever. And she sent it to me and she said, "You look like a teenager here." And I was like, "Oh my God, thank you." And then I was like, I should have told her I have the Zoom filter on.
Zoom
First
filter.
of all,
Now I have it too.
I have the Zoom filter on. Two, when I post anything on my Instagram, like I'm like just showing my life and stuff, but you better believe I'm swiping to put the Paris filter on. Because
What's the Paris filter?
the
Oh, you
Paris
mean on
filter
Instagram?
on stories.
Right,
I
but
swipe to put the
that's
Paris filter because it kind of blurs the skin and any
I
imperfections.
think it's
Because
just
I'm like,
just lighting.
why not?
That's just lighting.
It's
I'm not
not
talking
lighting.
about.
It is. It's a filter. I'm not editing my photos to make myself look
That's what I'm
skinny or
saying. Yeah.
whatever.
No, I
But
think the lighting stuff everybody uses,
no,
right?
but
Like,
yeah, but skin, I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about like how skin has a chokehold on people, especially millennials, like skincare, the way you do your whatever, just there. I think our generation, like mine in particular, we don't wear a ton of foundation, whatever. So you want to make sure that your skin looks amazing. So it's glowy, dewy, whatever. And if you're on Instagram and you see my stuff and you're like, wow, she has amazing skin. It's like, I do take care of my skin, but I
you
have
amazing skin.
But I have sunspots and I get pimples and stuff too. I just swipe and put that Paris filter on because I have pride in what I put out there.
Well, I think, look, I think that there is, no, and I'm glad you mentioned it because the truth is that when you post stuff on social media, people want to see things that are aesthetically pleasing. You don't want to see all this, whatever. You have amazing glowy skin.
I do have good skin. I take care of my skin. I do.
And everybody says it. So, but like, for example, I like to do light adjustments to pictures because sometimes the lighting, what's the difference if I'm here and I have good lighting or I have a ring light in front of me? Is that cheating? I don't know. No. Maybe it is. Do we have to disclose, hey, I have a ring light in front of me? No, I don't think so. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about making your nose thinner, making your whatever. Yeah. There are apps to make eyebrows. There are apps to put on eyelashes.
Oh, like I know. Well, you know that, mommy, hold on. I'm going to call you out on something. You posted a video the other day to your Instagram of you and Lola playing just on the couch when I was there in Miami. And you had put a filter on it because it was coming on and off. I saw it. It was like a filter that made your skin look whatever. Right. Yeah. But you put in your caption, unfiltered whatever.
I did not put unfiltered. I said no makeup or whatever. That's what
But you were wearing makeup.
I was not wearing any
filter.
Makeup. No, you have to see the original picture. The original picture, all you see is like my dark spots here. I didn't want to detract from like what.
You put no glam, just happiness.
Right, no glam. Glam means that I wasn't putting on like lashes or makeup. I had nothing on. But
I know, but you put on a filter that made it look like you had
the subtle
makeup.
The subtle filter is not makeup, Beba. That's the one that gives you like that golden hour.
But that could be construed as you are faking the funk and you're, pretending like you look better than
glam. No, because glam means makeup, whatever. I didn't know Ken took those videos. He sent them to me. I'm going to show you the original one, so you tell me, oh, you look like shit,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just saying the caption could be a little misleading. That's all.
I
I know
so.
glam is makeup, whatever.
Yeah, no, glam is makeup and outfit and hair and whatever.
It also doesn't matter because the filter was going on and off in the video. So it was clear that you put a filter on. So it doesn't matter.
I don't even know, how does that happen?
Because, AI is not fully ready to go yet.
Okay? Well, whatever. But no, what I meant was like my hair was up in a thing, not even like I was trying. You could see all my gray hair. Right. You could see all my gray hair. I wasn't wearing a bra. I mean, it was a messy picture, but it was such a cute moment that I wanted to share it. And I didn't want to share it so ugly.
Listen, I know. That's what I do. If I look like shit and it's right in the morning.
But my other pictures with Lola, it's always when I'm made up and when I'm whatever and we're posing. And this wasn't, so I put no glam, but I didn't put no filter. I
should put in my Instagram bio, everything you see has a Paris filter on. So people are aware. Okay, let's move on. Just it's kind of in the vein of what we're talking about. Speaking of people going crazy with filler, makeup, whatever. Are you watching Selling the OC?
No. Kathy, here, take this from me. I've eaten my body weight in your pistachios. Okay. But
you're not watching Selling the OC?
No.
But do you want to? You just didn't know it was out?
I know it was out, but I didn't. I like the other people, and I didn't like the first
Selling
time.
Sunset people?
Yeah, the girls.
Right.
I liked that it's girls, and the other one, I don't know.
There's boys in here.
And there's and they're very young. And
when I started watching this season, like the first couple of episodes, I truly was like, this is a perfect show. Like, reminder, Selling Sunset was just nominated for an Emmy. And
your
when
sister, just on the side, your sister's hangry. I can just tell by looking out the whatever, and she is cooking something with a vengeance.
With a vengeance.
Is she making her omelet with a vengeance because it's 1:00, she hasn't eaten, and she is not happy.
When Gati is hungry, she makes everything with a vengeance. That's just something you guys should know about her.
Yeah. So if you hear slamming of shit, that's just her. That's omelet with a vengeance.
Yeah, but there's nothing like lentils with a vengeance. When she makes lentils with a vengeance, you can hear it from.
Tastes better than any lentil.
I know when Gati's making lentils with a vengeance all the way from across the country. I can hear it. I can hear the thing slamming.
She does that when you're making lentils with a vengeance. That she hears it across the country. She can hear this shit slamming.
Show her the disgusting little pile of shells that you have right there.
Oh, she wants me to tell you about the disgusting little piles of shells that I have here.
I'm sorry.
I eat during every episode.
That's wonderful.
Why do you have to put it directly on the dining table? I have cups.
Oh my God. All right. Can we keep it moving, guys? I have a hair appointment in 30 minutes. Okay. Anyways, Selling Sunset was nominated for an Emmy. And when I read that, I was like, this is ridiculous. This is so crazy. And then watching Selling the OC this season, the first couple of episodes, I was like, I understand. And let me tell you why. It's shot like a scripted show. The way just
like a soap opera
behind the scenes, like reality TV normally, like the interstitial moments of like drone shot of LA, them walking up to the car or coming out of their car and going into the office, like that stuff is not really, you're not hyper focusing and spending time on those shots because time is money when you're shooting and you're trying to get the content. You're trying to get them talking. You're trying to get them selling the houses, whatever. The time spent of them doing all these like interstitial moments, the slow-mo, whatever, I imagine they're spending just a week shooting that. They really are, like in the grand scheme of things. And you can see it. It's really shot beautifully, like a scripted show. The editing is the same. It's the music choices that the camera setups with the conversations are shot in the angles, like not just like, oh, it's happening right now. Let's rush to go get whatever conversation. It's like, we're sitting down. I'm going to shoot it this way. And then I'm going to shoot it this way. I'm going to get an insert over here. I don't know. Nothing is overlooked in this show. Yeah. And I do think that that's worth something. And I understand the nomination. That's all I'll say about that.
Oh, okay.
In terms of the content of the show, it's really dark. What's happening? Dark? It's really dark. The way that we know Selling Sunset, the way that they're dressing is like beyond. It's why are you selling a house in that
sequence
mini skirt with your tits out? But this is not that exactly. It's still that, but it's makeup and filler and Botox. It's just gotten so extreme. This is Selling the OC is season 2. it's very much the Real Housewives season 1 cast member into Real Housewives season 2 cast member.
Right. The
They
transition, the glow up.
They see themselves on their TV and they're like, oh, I'd like to tweak this. I'd like to tweak that. It's so devastating. It's so devastating.
And it's so funny because you only see that on reality TV.
Yeah.
Like I was watching a morning show.
Yeah.
The morning show, whatever. And
I don't watch that.
Those women, like, you know, real actresses and people like that aren't doing, a lot of them aren't doing that much stuff. And nobody's really showing that much when they're dressing. I haven't seen that kind of cleavage up to here with the 2 circle tits coming out. That's only in Miami Housewives. I don't even see that in New York.
Oh no, you do not see it in New York. You do see it in OC. You do
in OC,
see it. You kind of see it in Beverly Hills. You see it
only
in a lot
Kyle.
of places. Yeah. But anyways, I won't get into like details of selling OC because you haven't seen it, but maybe when you watch it, well, whatever. But I will say the OC, selling Sunset, I think they're setting up for a selling Nashville with this Allie character. If you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. It's insane. This is a $1 billion franchise. This is an empire. It's the Kardashian empire for real estate. That is how I feel.
And those little twins are getting very rich.
You have no idea. These people they're geniuses. The fact that they're nominated for an Emmy for a show that has only been on the air in terms of the 2 franchises for 3 seasons or 4 seasons, it's unbelievable. I'm so impressed with these guys. I would love to work on the show. If anybody works on selling anything, please let me know. And by the way, I'm along for the ride. Even though it's dark, I'm watching every episode. I'm into it.
Yeah.
And the only thing I'll say is Alex Hall and Polly are like bidding for Tyler. And my question to you is, what is this prize? What is this prize of Tyler? This man is not worth it.
Are they gay?
No, Alex Hall is a girl and Polly is
a girl.
And Tyler is this, you know what? Now that I think about it, Tyler is tall. He comes from money and he sells multi-million-dollar homes. I get it. Go on, carry on. Carry on.
Now you get it. Really?
Okay. The other thing, 2 more things I want to talk about before we get into Bravo stuff. Drew Barrymore has decided to return to her talk show amid WGA and
she's going to own it.
And I will tell, this is, guys, I'm talking directly to Drew Barrymore right now. Fuck off. Fuck the fuck off. Because I have a lot of friends.
Taylor, when she listens to the thing, she's going to tell her.
Taylor's skipping this because the title says Taylor skip this. Drew Barrymore, let me tell you something. If you care about your writers, if you care about whatever, I have a lot of friends who are writers who have been out of work for over 100 days, people who are struggling. And the fact that you are returning back to your fucking show amid the strike means that this is all for nothing. You piece of fucking shit. Yeah, that is not cool.
It's not
at all.
I wonder if people are boycotting it because of that.
I'm so taken aback because Drew Barrymore is like,
she's usually not like that.
No. And I love her and I love her talk show. I love everything that she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And like the fact that this is like what you're doing, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I'm
shocked it is
by
shocking.
It's not okay. I stand with the WGA, I stand with my friends. It's not cool. So
I wonder how other people in the industry that are her friends are feeling about that, what she's doing.
Apparently Bill Maher is also returning now too. It's starting it's spiraling into like, well, if Drew's doing it, I guess I'll do it. It's like, no, bitch, Jesus. It's an issue. This is the issue. It's like, why strike every day? These writers have to strike 3 times a week for 3 hours. They have to be out there. It's also very hot here in LA. Okay. They're striking. They're in front of Paramount lot. They're doing a lot of, it's a lot. And it's bumming me out that this is like, she's just like, whatever, let's throw in the towel. Who cares? I don't care if you get what you need. I don't care if you make enough money because I'll be fine. It's like, whatever. She can go to hell.
Yeah. It's very self-serving.
It's very self-serving. And your statement can go to hell too. Her statement was so stupid.
It was stupid.
And then the last thing I want to talk about in gossip was Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's back. Justin Bieber is back. So there was this rumor circulating like 2 weeks ago that apparently Hailey Bieber was going to like take over Justin Bieber's social media, take over in the way of like kind of like help him post stuff more. He just has been kind of silent. And I think with the whole drama of Haley and Selena and like how Haley gets a lot of hate, to me, this is what it looks like. It seems as though they're just like, we need to show ourselves more and like what our life is and like our love for each other and like our business ventures together and you supporting me and me supporting you on social media. So people just stop messing with us.
And also, it's okay to take a break because, and that should be
Totally.
a lesson for everyone. If Justin Bieber can take a social media break, because
Yes.
that's a healthy thing to do, then if you need one, take one. I take it. I
Yeah.
take it every once in a while. I just can't possibly deal with, and I don't post as much anymore.
But he's
This-
been off for a long, long time and he hasn't released new music. He's just been silent under the radar, just kind of by her side while she does all the road products and blah, blah, blah. So he just dropped a song today with SZA, her famous song Snooze. They did an acoustic version and he has a whatever. He posted videos of him like recording the lyrics, whatever. He also posted on their 5-year anniversary photos of them and like wrote this like long Instagram post about how much he loves her. I'm just like, I'm here for it. I actually am weirdly here for it. I am such a Justin Bieber fan. I love him so much. So the fact that we get more of him right now, I am personally thanking
when
Hailey
you
Bieber
think
for
about
that.
it, like Joe Jonas, Justin Bieber, being a
Oh.
Swiftie, you're really immature for your age.
I'm not immature. I said it last episode. Fandom doesn't go away. Whether it starts at 14, 15, 16, it's not
I
going to
know,
just
but your
leave
taste
my
in
body.
music, your taste in music has not evolved with you.
Yes, it has. I am a multi-hyphenate. Okay. I'm dynamic. I have so many more layers than you even know of.
Wow. And you bought a thesaurus.
Yeah, man. I can listen to Jonas Brothers and Miley Cyrus and simultaneously listen to Mount Joy and I can't think of somebody else. So leave me alone. All I'm saying is I love Justin Bieber and I'm really happy to
We're
have him
happy
back.
and we're
And
happy.
that song dropped at 9 p.m. my time on Thursday night. It is 10:15 in the morning on a Friday. I've listened to the song at least 8 times. Like I'm not well.
And on your way to do your hair thing, and by the end
I'm gonna have just the whole time my hair appointment. I'm gonna have my AirPods in and listening to Snooze featuring Justin Bieber acoustic version. Anyways, let's get into Bravo bullshit. I have to leave soon. Ariana and Mauricio Dancing with the Stars.
I know.
I
think I see Mauricio coming on People Magazine's 50 Sexiest Man Alive kind of thing. I think he's going to have his moment. And I think that I think the consensus is, no matter what people say about that maybe he cheated on her, I don't believe that Mauricio cheated on Kyle. I think first of all, I don't think he wanted to. I also think he was too scared to. And I think that people blame her for this whole demise of their marriage. So because of that, I think he's going to have his moment, just like Ariana did. And how can you imagine if they ended up together?
Oh my God. I didn't even think about that. I mean, she's dating somebody, but I don't think it's a forever dating.
No.
I'm not surprised about the Ariana. Of course, she's having her moment. I mean, she's doing like Duracell commercials. Like the next obvious step is Dancing with the Stars. But when I saw Mauricio, I was like, interesting.
That was a last minute addition. That just happened.
Yeah. I love it. I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, but I do watch
and I don't
YouTube
think Kyle
clips.
is going to be happy about it.
No, she like did a statement, whatever.
Of course she did, just like he did a statement when she posted the video with that girl.
Right. It's true. They're very supportive of each other.
Yeah.
I like that. I prefer that than, the fighting online.
Right. Either they're very supportive of each other, or their PR person that does damage control is telling them exactly what to do. Yeah. And they want their income to remain active and the same, or, smart. They don't, right. And it's a smart thing to do. They're both business
I'm into
people.
it. Yeah. Well, I love it for them. Tom Sandoval wished Rachel a happy birthday on Instagram and said, "Miss you, friend." And then she posted a screenshot
of unfollowing him.
No, blocking him.
Look, here's what I think about it. I felt badly for her when he said, "Miss you, friend." Because they were more than friends.
Of course.
And that diminishes A, the relationship, and B, the hell that she went through.
No,
she was
so
the most hated woman in America. And she is somebody that's, she's so young and she's not mentally, straight, like a strong person mentally, and doesn't have the wherewithal to manage all this. It's hard for anybody. Imagine somebody like that. And after all that, miss you friend.
No,
like,
it's awful. You're
it's
right. You're right.
awful. She did what she did because she's young and immature and whatever. I wish she had not posted that, but I think he deserved it.
I think he deserved it too. And it's
Yeah.
also like, don't text your ex a happy birthday or a Merry Christmas or a happy Kwanzaa. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
And then especially don't text your freaking ex on Instagram. Like,
Right,
it's
exactly,
like
exactly.
openly texting her. He's so desperado
He
too.
is so desperate. And then he's like saying that she's thirsty and all this stuff. And it's like,
No, I think this season of Vanderpump is going to be really bad because I think
it's going to be bad too.
It's going to give, like, the way that OC, not all these women, but most of these women are like, this is a job and we have to make sure this show is good. That's what Vanderpump is going to be this coming season. And I hate that. It doesn't. New York is not like that. New York is just like, we don't even know what's going on. I love a season 1 show.
Yeah.
New York is basically season 1.
Yeah, New York is really good. I just, Kathy was telling me about Jenna. There was an article in The Cut about her and everything that she's doing. She actually was involved in starting Madewell. She's a very talented woman, but at the same time, this whole thing about all her different issues that she has, it's like, I just feel it makes you feel bad for her. And I wish she didn't feel like she had to disclose all these genetic disorders that she has.
But I don't know where I was listening to this. Maybe it was Las Culturistas, but basically Jenna Lyons wants to be famous. Jenna Lyons wants to be known and she wants to share her story. And she wants
to do it in an honest way.
She would not have agreed to be on this show unless that was true, unless she really wanted to be known and share her story and whatever.
What she said in this article is that she wanted her line of lashes. Mm-hmm. That's also the result of a genetic disorder she has where she doesn't have eyelashes because she doesn't look like a person that would normally wear eyelashes. She's very kind of natural.
Totally.
So all that, the fact that she's doing that was in order to, the marketing dollars that you would have to spend in order to get her love lashes to the point where she can't keep up with the orders now.
Exactly.
She's a
smart businesswoman.
Super smart. And people that buy the lashes at Target, she will do a 5-minute Zoom with them, teaching them how to put it on. And she has all through October, every minute of the day accounted for teaching people. I mean, this is a real smart investment. Like, that's customer service at its best. So I understand what she's trying to do. She's a smart businesswoman. And I mean, I like her so much.
I love her so much. I want to take back what I said about Psy. I'm always changing my opinions here, so never take what I say to face value. Psy, I was like, I think she's a bad person. I love that every episode we're getting like a deep dive into these women's stories, and Psy telling us about her alcoholic mom and what she went through and stuff. I'm absolutely judging everyone by their cover, and the second I hear their story, I'm like, wow, okay, I understand everything. I understand why you are the way you are. I have so much more.
Everyone is a product of their environment and where they grew up and their story, and that's what these shows are about. When people don't honestly share their story, they lose me because they lose me because we want to know. Everyone that watches a show is trying to see how it somehow relates to them or see themselves in somebody else. That's all it is. I have always said that even love and romantic love, it's not so much about how the person feels for you, it's how the person makes you feel about yourself. Yeah. That's the same with watching a program on TV. And so you need to be able to see yourself in somebody. And if you put this facade of perfection and all this stuff, I'm sorry, we're all fucked up a little bit, or a lot. And show us the real you.
Well, Sai was giving this story at the table, and then people were asking Jessel about her life. And she is like, her goal was to be like, I want everyone to have the same reaction they had to Sai, where they're like getting emotional hearing her story. She's like, I want to make them cry. She wanted to give off this idea of herself of like that she came from nothing. And I don't think that that's true. I think I think Jessel grew up very privileged, and she was like, oh, I'm from here and I'm whatever. I need her to be real for a second.
Yeah.
I need you to be real. I want to like her, but
Well,
she's
the thing is,
impossible.
there are people that started, quiet guys, there are people that started like that and then later on showed their furry underbelly, and we loved it because we were waiting for it so much. It was ultimately like payoff, so she could turn out to be a favorite later on when we see that transformation.
I told you, I think that's going to happen, because I think when she divorces her husband, not if, but when, we are going to get the real story. We're going to get a real side of her that's like, oh, I understand you now. But for right now, she's like, I'm a real housewife of New York. I want to show that I'm rich and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sending my kids to the best preschool, and it's not working for me. And I know it's not working for a lot of people.
Guys, stop it now.
Mommy, stop screaming in the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I'm going to have to go through
I'm sorry.
the fucking edit.
Well, it's towards the end.
That.
I'll tell you when it is. It's towards the end.
God. Okay. Well, the OC. Did you watch the OC?
Yeah.
What did you think of the OC?
I think they need to bring Vicky back as a full-time housewife. She wants it so bad. Yeah, I do.
It so bad. I've never seen anybody want anything more in my life.
I think, that I love Tamra, but I don't understand why she's attacking Jen so much. I think they leave Jen alone. Jen is
Jen alone.
Why is she a punching bag for you? I don't know why this is. Is she feeling threatened or something?
No. Mommy, this is the show. She's like, I need to do a good job on this show and I need to bring drama. She brought Jen in because she knew that she could punch her. Yeah. She knew that she would bring drama, and she's right. But I'm so proud of Jen for standing up for herself this time.
Yeah.
And I was really impressed, because how everyone's been saying, you show no emotion, you're so calm, whatever. And her fighting back, I was like, good. You need to fight back. You're getting walked all over.
She does. And then Vicky telling her kind of comparing Ryan to Brooks and all this stuff. It's like,
no.
What are you doing?
Uncalled for.
Yeah. So I don't like that. I still can't stand. Heather is like a problem for me.
Yeah,
she's really
I like her. I don't know what my deal is, but I think I understand where she's coming from. Just because I don't.
She said, I'm done with this show. She wants so much to be on Beverly Hills.
And I think she should. And I think
she belongs in Beverly Hills, but I don't know how, she's going to try to get there and dethrone Kyle. And that's going to be a big problem, because she is very superior.
Totally.
She acts so superior all the time. Just the way she enunciates words and she talks, and this is, everything that she says it just seems rehearsed. It seems like in an effort to make everybody around her feel less intelligent. And
I don't feel that from her. I think that's,
I do.
I think I see her the way Tamra sees her, where it's not intentionally to make you feel bad. I think that's how Heather is. I think she's just like, oh, I'm so fancy pants, whatever, because she believes that, and I think that's what she is. And I don't take offense to it, because I'm just
I don't think that
you are who you are. Yeah, but it doesn't matter how you grow up. Most of her life has been spent with a lot of money, with a lot of access to things, with a lot of opportunities. If most of your life is that, you're not going to act like you did when you were 12 if you didn't grow up like that.
They both act. I think both her and Terry act so nouveau riche. Terry is like, $55 million is not fuck you money. It's fuck the whole world. By the way, it is not. It is not.
I know, but it is.
Okay, so $55 million, if they don't reinvest all the money, they're going to have to pay, certain capital gains on it. It's not going to turn out to be that much money. It is. I understand that. To me, it's a lot of money. To you, it's a lot of money. But in that world, of
I know, but it's
Beverly
a lot of money
Hills and all that. Okay, but
it's a lot of money to sell your house for $55 million. It's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. I get that, but to sell your house,
because he was saying we're going to have a private plane. He's talking about private planes and G7s and whatever. It's so tacky. Act like you've been there, Terry Dubrow. Act like you've been there.
I just want you to know that if I make $55 million, I'm not going to be acting like I've been
That would be expected, but you're not a, prominent plastic surgeon in Newport and, all this stuff. Just You've always had money. You had a $55 million house. Even if they made a lot of money in the house, let's say that they made a $20 million profit on the house. They had $35 million to put into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've always had a lot of money. Relax. It's okay.
Well, the thing that I hated on this episode was the Tres Amigas branding that Shannon, Vicky, and Tamara did. I do believe that Vicky showing up was a surprise that felt very genuine, but do you have something pink in your bag? And then pulling it out and be like, oh my God, I never wear pink, but I have this pink thing in my bag. And them standing in a row and like doing the dance. Which is taking a shot, because we now know that the Tres Amigas is like a thing now. They like are touring and they're doing things.
Right.
So it's
and
like,
they're doing well, and now they have merch and stuff. And when
right,
if you see Watch What Happens Live, Vicky really, really, really did a whole like a commercial. It was really bad.
No, it's just like the branding of it all. I'm just like, why don't you guys have fun in Mexico? And just let it be.
We don't like things just shoved in our faces. We'd like to like nibble, put it there on, give us our charcuterie board and let us go and say, oh, what's that? But don't shove it in my face, because it makes me not want to go.
Exactly. Well, I won't be going, but it makes me definitely not want to go. And then the only thing, you don't watch Southern Charm?
No.
Okay, well, the only thing I'm going to say is Austin is a fuck boy. And that's it. That's the show. Do you have a quiz or something? The whole show.
I'm going to have a quiz. I'm going to give you a quiz, a quickie quiz. I've started, like, now when I think of things, I write them down so I don't forget.
I will say, while you're looking at that, I used to like Austin, and not really like him, but just like the gross part of me that like loves a frat boy. I was like, yeah, he's a piece of shit, but like he's still kind of hot. And this episode that I watched last night, I was like, oh my God, I like really want him to evaporate from the earth, because he's such a terrible person. He's having sex with his best friend's ex-girlfriend. He's like lying about it. He's just such a trash guy. And he thinks
that's the blonde one.
I mean, they're all blonde, mommy. There's literally, I don't even know if there's one person who has brown hair on that show. Oh, Leva. But yeah, everyone is white. And I don't know. I was really excited for Southern Charm, and watching this episode last night, I was like kind of grossed out by the whole thing. I didn't love it. Anyways, what's a quiz?
How does a rainbow become a rainbow? Where do rainbows come from?
From light and the reflection of the water.
That's
and
not bad.
It creates a kaleidoscope of colors.
Okay, I mean, I didn't really know either. A rainbow is caused by sunlight and atmospheric conditions. Light enters a water droplet, slowing down and bending as it goes from air to denser water. The light reflects off the inside of the droplet, separating it into component wavelengths or colors. When light exits the droplets, it makes a rainbow.
Okay, so I absolutely was not wrong.
You weren't wrong. That's great. Because I was driving here and I saw a beautiful, I'm like, how does that even happen? And I'm like, I have to ask Beba.
There have been incredible rainbows in LA the last
No, in LA,
days.
There's always beautiful rainbows.
Oh my God. How lucky are we? Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Mommy Issues the Pod, at Beba_Rod, at Anna Cooks QOKS. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Apple Podcasts, and leave a review. I keep checking the reviews to see who's hitting 100, and 75th person.
75, where are you?
Where are you? Ready. Hold on. Because what if they don't listen to every episode and they happen to listen to this one? Give me 1 second. I just want to read their username again, because I don't want to be somebody who doesn't follow through.
Exactly. No, but we've said it in every episode.
Okay. It's their username is MJUH897.
MJUH897.
Please claim your prize. DM me on Mommy Issues a Pod or at Beba_Rod. Don't DM my mom. She will not read it or see it. So please DM me. I am the only person who will get you this box of goodies.
All right.
Thanks for listening, guys.
All right. Love you. Bye. Don't do anything crazy to your hair.
I'm going to dye it purple. Bye.
Bye.